Hey, hey there. This is a tutorial on how to export from Maya to cryengine. You can use 3ds Max for your mesh. This is actually what I prefer doing. I use 3ds Max for my mesh, and then I take the mesh and with the material IDs and I throw it into Maya. Read this real quick before we start this tutorial, and I'm gonna pause this video so you can read through this, and then we'll go to the next page. Okay, now that you've read that, go ahead and read this one as well. I'm going to pause it, and we'll continue on the tutorial. Okay, so basically at this point in time, you are going to want to have a OBJ exported from Maya, or Max I mean. If not, just have your object ready in Maya, and with a material ID set to it, or vice versa, whatever you're doing. I'm going to take the AC unit I made, and I'm just going to drag and drop this into Maya. You don't really need the material file, just the DDS. So now that that's in Maya, we'll zoom out a little bit. Go ahead and select the type object. I'm going to full screen this. Okay, we have our cry export tools up here, which is in your right tab, or you'll have to kind of navigate around your Maya to figure out how to get that. I actually didn't do that. My friend set this tool up for me, so I'm not 100% sure as to. And you'll notice that the poly spaces are 64, which is very good. It will help FPS because the engine will render every face that's on the OBJ. It just depends on the texture you put on it that will give it its unhued, unique style and feelability in the game. So we're going to take this and we'll go to tools. Well, first let's open up the cry exporter. We're going to navigate this cry exporter, that's the blue tab, to our cry engine. Where might our cry engine be? Okay, here we go. Go to desktop. Where are you? There you are. CryEngine, go to your game. I made a My Objects folder inside CryEngine. The folder can be called whatever. In Max, you have to call it specific things. You have to drag and drop the texture files in there. No, this is completely different. So I'm gonna put it in my custom UV objects because it actually looks pretty decent. So I'll save that location. And go to create export nav and call it AC unit 001. And I'll put the .NOD at the end automatically, or in this case in front of it. And then just drag this down here. You can click exit on the tools tab. Now we'll go to the yellow tab, which is assigning the material ID. Right now I have one material ID set to this with UVM unwrap, which makes it so the texture doesn't stretch out and applies the texture all over the object evenly. We'll go to once we got the object selected, we'll go to create group from selection. We're going to name this just something random, doesn't really matter. AC unit 01 max M. So it doesn't matter, it can be anything. And once we got all that done, we'll go into save the scene, so the exporter will go through. I'm just going to name it whatever random, doesn't really matter. Save it, continue. It's the export tool. Now we're just going to hit export all. You see it went through successfully. Generate material files, one material file written. Successful. Okay, I'm going to pause the video and open up my CryEngine, and you're going to see this object in my CryEngine. Okay. Okay, so I threw my AC unit 001.dds that I created custom myself with the viewport canvas and UVM unwrap right out of Max, and I turned it to DDS. I also turned it as to a BX1 compressed, I think is what it's called. And I just drag and drop this in here so you can get a visual idea of what the AC unit looks like two-dimensionally. you'll see most areas that are grayed out, those are areas that won't take effect at all in the engine. So I would like to get to the other scenery objects I made, but I don't think I'll have time for that. So we're just going to stick to the AC unit right now. As you see, the ground's kind of messed up. Well, I'm not fixing that right now. So we'll just throw this AC unit right here. We're going to go to View, Show Robot Bar, because my robot bar is not shown. So it's the right side, hit M. It's going to put Material Editor right here. You'll need that as well. Well, my robot bar disappeared again, so I'll just go View, Show Robot Bar. Where are you? Let me get set up. Okay, I'm running out of time, so I said 5 minutes, it might be 8. So I'm going to take the DDS that I just showed you, and I'm going to throw it into a shortcut, DDS texture shortcut, which is inside my game. And you'll see the folder right there. As long as the folder's inside the game folder, it does not matter. It can be called whatever. So I'm just going to throw that in my DDS textures 2 shortcut, whatever it's called. It's AC unit 00. Wait. Yeah, okay. Is that going in? Yeah, it's in there. Okay, so now we go into cryengine, and we're going to go GM entities, which I'll just hit the reload tab on that. Just going to reload all the objects inside the game folder. Doesn't matter where they are, so I'll go my objects, custom UV objects, and I'll show you some of these cool things in here. So we'll go AC unit. Go ahead and drop that in there. I don't want the AC unit to be movable. I'll do a later tutorial on that. We'll go ahead and hit the Dapper and Material Editor. Go ahead and drop it. Select it again. Okay, see how it glows? That means the material ID went through successfully, or the material file, which was exported to the game folder in the specific location that the OBJ or the CDF went in, which is good, which it always does that. It's very simple if you just follow the steps that I took. We'll go diffuse, and we will go DDS textures, AC unit is A's at the top, there you will find, and there it is. So now I'm going to change the diffuse color down a bit. Now these things can have multiple material IDs. Very simple. Usually I stick to one material ID depending on the size of the object, or if it's breakable, or whatever. Just size it up, it's not big enough. Yeah, there's your AC unit. Oh yes, AC units. Put in a little bit so I'll plug those in there. Get the outlets for it later. Go over a tad bit. There we go. Not really placed good enough, but this is just for tutorial purposes. As you see, it doesn't look too bad. For an AC unit. But I'll show you some other cool things you can do. This right here. This is already materialized. I like this one. Guitar. Oh yes. Anyways, that's your tutorial. If you guys have any problems, comment on the page, on the YouTube. Subscribe, etc. Subscribe for, to help a lot of people out, get my video popular. It will definitely help a lot of people out trying to use Macs. So, just put a comment down if you guys have any problems, and I will assist you as fast as possible. Goodbye.